Today,
call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast
and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Soccer fans, and National Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku.
All for packages starting at just $2.99.
Don't miss a moment of the action.
National Soccer Network on Roku.
Every goal, every save, every moment.
Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind.
Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics,
Letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail.
whether it's a championship win or a legendary play.
NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate.
Call 586-304-4405
And start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time.
Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages.
Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
In for Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, the ball falls to Buckley. One-on-one with Etheridge. What a save! Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrett. Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0. Burzma, but then for Vlasma! 3-0. Stewart Heiss with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Stock. Finds Stock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it, and it's in! The Red Hawks equalize!
One draw on the season. They won the Central Region Championship last week in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Goalkeeper number 0, Hadley Johnson. Number 2 is Amara Smith, a forward out of Mankato State, a sophomore. Number 4 is Emily Olson, midfielder out of St. Catherine, a sophomore. Number 5, Brianna Henneman is a defender out of St. Catherine, senior. Number 9, Marissa Bonilla, who plays club soccer at Florida, senior. Number 10, Bella Meyer, a junior out of St. Catherine. Number 13, Ren Vandewalker. She'll be on the wing, a junior for St. Croix out of St. Olaf. Number 14, Brooke Nelson, a sophomore out of South Dakota, who will probably be down the right wing this evening. The sophomore out of South Dakota, Brooke Nelson, number 14. Grace Schwa, defender, number 15, out of Bemidji State, where she's a sophomore. Savannah Stockness in midfield out of Mankato State, the sophomore. And Emily Hensey, 23 grad of St. Catherine, in defense. The head coach, Marcus Rodriguez, the assistant coach, Kate Prates, for the St. Croix Legacy out of St. Croix, Minnesota. Sporting Connecticut, the team in the black kits tonight and the yellow keeper kit. The East Region champions, 11 wins on the season, 1 loss on the year. No draws for Sporting Connecticut in their 10 matches played. In goal, number 0, Caitlin Daly, a senior at New Haven. Number 6 is Christina Stone, a 2024 grad of Hartford. Number 8, Tiffany Weimer, a 2005 grad of Penn State. Number 10, Tori Sousa, a 2014 grad out of Central Connecticut State. Number 11, Amani Jenkins, a 2024 Hartford grad. Number 18, Juliana Garcia, junior at Northeastern. Number 21 is Kylie McIntosh, 2013 graduate of Marist. Number 22, Emily Senator, a junior at Northwestern State in Louisiana. Number 26, Kara Jordan, a 2023 grad of UConn. Number 27, Lexi Taylor, a junior at UConn. And then number 33, Greta Brunello, a 2022 grad out of Southern Connecticut State. Sporting Connecticut on the attack early here, and here's a ball in the box. Free to Jordan. There's a shot that comes in, and Johnson will smother it on the first attempt of the evening coming from Sporting Connecticut. Co-head coaches Tiffany Weimer and Matt Cameron for Sporting Connecticut. And our referees for this semifinal match, all female referee crew here tonight. Rebecca Greenberg is the center referee. The assistant referees, Paige Bell and Ava Flores, and the fourth official, Alexa Lagori, for tonight's matchup. Ball's going to go out for a goal kick for Sporting Connecticut. First of 2 semifinals here tonight. As coming up later, we'll have Chattanooga FC taking on the defending national champions, California Storm. This ball is sent up towards Jenkins, who plays it back for Senator. Here's Stone taken away now and played out wide for St. Croix for Nelson to run onto. Nelson has it poked away, but it'll be a throw for St. Croix in the attacking third. Throw-in comes towards Smith, who can't control it. It's cleared away upfield for Jenkins. Jenkins gets by the defender, Hensey, into space. Jenkins looking to step by another defender, and good recovery tackle made by Olsen. This one nearly given back away as Hensey just clears it into touch. Brunello will take the throw for Sporting Connecticut, send it back to McIntosh, who plays it all the way back to the keeper, Daly. Now this is Stone with it. Off to Jordan. This one sent up past Jenkins, and it ends up at the feet of Weimer, but one back by St. Croix. Hensey sends it forward towards Nelson. Nelson tried to chest it down, heavy touch. One back by Sporting Connecticut. Sousa looking to play in a pass for Taylor, and well defended by Henneman and out for a throw. Hensey, bad pass there, one back by Jenkins. Now that ball into midfield, and Garcia let it run, but St. Croix runs onto it. As Smith looking to play in this diagonal run of Meyer, and good recovery that time by McIntosh to get back and shepherd the ball back to the keeper, Daly. This is Garcia with it. Plays it out wide to Taylor. Sousa now in midfield to Weimer. Now here's a ball played up for Jenkins. It's over the head of Hensey, and Jenkins runs onto it. Jenkins, top of the box, back on her left foot. Jenkins shot deflected. Off of Bonilla, clears all the way back. Finds the feet of Garcia now to Weimer. There's a ball poked up ahead to Jenkins. Now here's one in the box. Just a little too much on that for Senator, and it's out for a goal kick for St. Croix. St. Croix keeper Hadley Johnson, the All Central Region team announced today. She was the goalkeeper on that team. Johnson, interesting, will punt the ball out right-footed, but will take goal kicks generally when she boots it long with the left foot. Throw in one here by St. Croix. Henneman, one of 7 players on the St. Croix roster that either currently play or played at St. Catherine. Sousa has it back for Sporting Connecticut. Up ahead it goes to Senator, and a foul's going to be given against Meyer. Stone takes the free kick quickly off to Sousa. Sporting Connecticut been heavy down the right side here early on in the attack, as this one finds Jenkins in space. Jenkins crosses one in low. It's deflected out. Nelson got the first boot to it, but it's headed back in. Now cleared away again by St. Croix. Smith looking to win that one. Stone comes back to get it. St. Croix, a 2-1 win over Oklahoma City FC in the Central Region Championship. They really packed in deep and hit on the counter attack. And that looks to be the game plan here early on against Sporting Connecticut as well. Henneman takes that one away. Henneman trying to get a run going forward. Deflects to McIntosh. Sousa hounded by Smith. Gets it back to McIntosh. Now to Sousa. Amara Smith scored both the goals for St. Croix in that championship win over Oklahoma City FC. She is a handful up top, especially in space. Here's Hensey, who does a good job playing that one out for a Sporting Connecticut throw. And it comes to Weimer. Meyer wins it back, and Weimer commits a foul. It is quite warm today in Stillwater. At the kickoff of this match, 94 degrees with 44% humidity. Feels like 102 out there, so we will obviously have a couple of hydration breaks in this match. This one's played back to Senator. Unable to keep that one in. St. Croix will have the throw. Our second match tonight, I mentioned the California Storm. 9 wins, no draws, 1 loss for them on the season. Defending national champs. They will take on Chattanooga FC, the South Region champs. With an 8-1-1 record for them this year. Having won up in Washington, D.C. for their regional championship last weekend. Foul given against Jenkins. It'll be a free kick for St. Croix. Sent ahead and cleared out by Stone. Now Bonilla plays it out wide for Olsen. Olsen looking to find Smith on a diagonal run. Not a bad idea, but it runs all the way to the keeper, Daly. Again, we see Sporting Connecticut building down this right side. Jenkins leaves it for Weimer. Now it comes back to Jenkins. There's a ball top of the box to Jordan. And eventually it finds its way all the way to Johnson. Now you'll see Johnson punt it away there with the right foot. Remember that later when she takes a goal kick long, and you'll see that one head out with the left foot. Here's Stone with it. Sporting Connecticut's had lion's share of possession here in his first 10 or so minutes of the match. Almost wonder if this is a strategy play. Sporting Connecticut's keeping the ball in the shadow here at Neil Patterson Stadium, staying out of the heat a little bit down this right side. Jenkins with it, back to Stone. Little one-touch pass in between those two. Now a 1-2 with Senator. This one's deflected out, finds Jenkins. Henneman pokes that one away. Tried to play it up to Vandewalker, but Sousa sends it right back in to Jordan. Now Jenkins, top of the box, Stone. Stone, ball across. Extra pass, one too many that time from Weimer, and it's cleared away. Meyer steps in to win that one, and this is where St. Croix looked to attack on the counter. Smith into space. Great work by McIntosh in space to win that one back. Here's Senator with the pass up ahead to Weimer. Weimer looking for Jenkins. Pass a little bit behind her. Had to come back and get it. Weimer on it again. Right side. Gets it to Taylor. Stone back to Taylor. Now Garcia, who's going to win a free kick on the foul by Meyer. Taking quickly to Weimer. Weimer, shot from distance, and it'll bounce well wide and out for a goal kick. Mention the temperature here. You may be able to hear and see a little bit of the wind here tonight in Stillwater. You see the American flag back there in the background. The wind is out of the south, about 10 to 15 miles an hour, so at the back of St. Croix Legacy, blowing from right to left as you see it on the screen. Weimer gets it out to Jordan. Back it goes to Stone. Now Jordan has it again to Stone. Stone to Weimer. Good ball into Jenkins. Great opportunity and a good save by Johnson. Great one-touch pass that time from Weimer to Jenkins, and it nearly results in the opening goal. This is Vandewalker who had it and lost it. Back it goes to Sousa. Now Weimer to Stone, hounded by Smith. McIntosh sends that one in. Took an awkward bounce. Weimer picks up on it. Shot deflected. Now another shot from outside the box, and this one goes wide. Good stop that time by the photographer. And a goal kick for Johnson. So Hadley Johnson, the senior out of Pomona-Pitzer, with the big save early on the chance for Jenkins. Keeps this match scoreless here in the 13th minute. Smith trying to play in Nelson. Nelson has a lot of room. Nelson cuts back inside. Nelson tries to play it across to Vandewalker. It finds Meyer, who will have a hit. Send that one behind for a goal kick. Hear the clapping from the St. Croix bench. They're happy with that effort. That's, again, how they like to attack, quickly on the counter. St. Croix substitutes tonight. Callie Tumanen, a 24 grad of St. Catherine. Annabelle Hillstrom, a junior at Augustana. Stella Nielsen, a sophomore at Concordia St. Paul. And Cece Emery, a freshman at St. Catherine. Emery scored a goal in that Central Region semifinal match. Here's Nelson with it. Nelson looking to play in Smith. Smith with a chance, a shot deflected. That was the best chance of the match for St. Croix. And Jenkins is down behind the play. And Jenkins looks to be in quite a bit of discomfort. Looks like maybe the left arm is giving Jenkins some issues. And we will resume play here, but Jenkins still holding the left arm. Looks like she will be able to continue as Sporting Connecticut back with possession. There's a ball sent forward, one back by Meyer, who plays it out to Nelson. St. Croix again looking to hit on the counter here. Nelson in the box, nearly in the box. Got it poked away by McIntosh. There's Nelson now winning this one back defensively. That one's poked out for a St. Croix throw. This one cleared away towards Jenkins. Jenkins battling with Schwa. It's one back by St. Croix. Now played to Hensey. This is Schwa with it. Now right side to Nelson. Poked away from Nelson. Olsen wins it back. Now throw for Sporting Connecticut. Sporting Connecticut 2-1 win over Pennsylvania Classics. Got them into the national semifinal here. They won their opening round game 9-0 over Niagara 18-12 in the East Region semifinal. Daly plays it out to Sousa. Sousa taking her time, plays a little 1-2 with Jordan. Surveying the field, and again, St. Croix just trying to take away passes like that as Stockness steps in front. Ball's loose, and Vandewalker trying to track it down. Does get there, but the pass is behind Smith, and McIntosh wins it. Now off it goes to Jordan. Jordan in some space. Jordan on to Jenkins. Weimer plays a 1-2 with Jenkins. Jenkins, top of the box for Stone. Stone leaves for Weimer and shots over the top and out for a goal kick. Good passing there, fluid football, but no finish on that one. And again, those type of long shots kind of playing into St. Croix's hands with the way that they're defending. Vandewalker has this one left side. Vandewalker given space, wants to cross one in towards Nelson and sends it fizzing all the way across the 18-yard box and out for a goal kick. Both these teams, Sporting Connecticut and St. Croix Legacy, are in their first ever postseasons, period, in the WPSL. And in these first ever postseasons for them, they have made it here to the national semifinals. Teams playing in our second match, also just one of them has been in the postseason. That's California Storm, who has an incredible 9-3 record at the WPSL championship. This one bounces all the way to Johnson, who will pick it up. California Storm won last year. 1-0 in the finals over the Charlotte Eagles. It was after they beat Clarkstown 5-0 in the semifinal matchup. Garcia heads this one forward, but it's won back by Vandewalker. Now Henneman to Vandewalker. Back to Hensey. Hensey stepping up into space here, sends one ahead for Smith. Cleared for a St. Croix throw. Another throw here for St. Croix. To Smith. Smith, who's really their goal scorer and playmaker, just unable to find any space here early on, and gives that one away back to Sporting Connecticut. Jenkins leaves it for Senator, and it's one back. Stockness tries to play that one forward. Cut out though by Sporting Connecticut, and back it goes to Sousa. Sousa, long ball ahead towards Jenkins. Schwa will head it away, but only as far as Senator. It's Brunello who plays it back to McIntosh. Now Brunello has it again left side. Here's Stone ahead to Jenkins. Senator leaves for Garcia. Garcia. Ball finds the back of the boot of Vandewalker, and Vandewalker tracks it down, tries to send it into space for Smith, and this is how St. Croix likes to get going on the counter, because Smith has speed. Smith looking to get there first. Well done by McIntosh to keep her away from the ball. And it is going to be a goal kick for Sporting Connecticut. Or is it a foul given? It's a foul given on St. Croix. So, free kick for Sporting Connecticut. Well done, though, by McIntosh, who has been two of those one-on-one situations with Smith and won both of them so far. Again, Smith has a ton of speed up top for St. Croix. Sousa up ahead to Senator, back to Sousa. This is Jordan with it. Gets away from the first defender, but Stockness recovers. Wins it back for St. Croix. Vandewalker to Henneman. Henneman. Ball up ahead. McIntosh gets to it first. Meyer unable to win it back for St. Croix. And it runs back to Sousa. Sousa sends that one for Weimer. Runs past Weimer. Schwa will win it. To Henneman. Henneman leaves for Stockness. Stockness hounded by Jenkins. Stockness keeps possession and wins a free kick. Good work by Savannah Stockness that time, the sophomore at Mankato State University. Winning a free kick for St. Croix. 23rd minute. We got to be getting pretty close here to our first half water break. This one's sent towards Nelson. Nelson, great touch on to Olsen into space. Olsen, heavy touch there, and it's going to be won by Taylor, on the recovery, but can only play it out for a throw. And we will have our first water break of this first half at the 23rd minute. We are still scoreless here in Stillwater in this first WPSL National Semifinal matchup.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Welcome back here in Stillwater. Game number 1 of 2 tonight here in this WPSL semifinal competition. A couple of subs coming into the match for Sporting Connecticut is Abby Johnson, a forward out of Worcester Polytechnic Institute. I'm sorry if I said Worcester wrong. Those pronunciations are hard for guys like me from Oklahoma. And the other sub coming in is Abby Burgess, a 2024 grad of Central Connecticut State. Throw in for St. Croix after the water break. This one's sent in and cleared away, but Olsen sends it back in. Finds Olsen a second time, who tries to play this one all the way back to Schwa, but Jenkins gets there first. Schwa got a little touch to it to hold up Jenkins, but a counter could be on here. Weimer, great ball in that time. Out on the edge, this is Johnson, who just came in, who's got a lot of space. Johnson in the box, cuts back, shoots, and it's over the top. But again, it'll be a goal kick. 4 available subs for St. Croix getting ready. They technically have 5 available. Their emergency goalkeeper is assistant coach Kate Prates. This one's sent long for Vandewalker, who can't keep it in play. Tori Sousa will take the throw. And it comes to Weimer. This is Burgess with it. Back to Weimer. Weimer tried to play it to Jordan. Now trying to play in Smith, and Smith looking to run onto this one. McIntosh gets there just before Smith, but it's going to be a corner for St. Croix. Meyer will head over to take this one for a St. Croix Legacy who look to end this deadlock. St. Croix still without a shot on goal. As Meyer will take this one. Meyer sends it in low, near post. Cleared high and away. Bonilla will run after it. This one's headed out for a St. Croix throw. Here's Meyer with it, sends it in the box. McIntosh heads it into the ground. Stockness now left side to Vandewalker. Vandewalker out wide to Henneman. Henneman turns back in, sends one in the box. Ooh, took an awkward bounce, but McIntosh there to get to it first. Good poise to send that one away. Sousa, though, miscues, and another throw for St. Croix. St. Croix showing a little attacking impetus here. This one's sent across. Jenkins is going to win it back. Place it to Senator. Up ahead it goes to Jordan. Now back to Sousa, right back position. Stone to Jordan. Jordan gets by Schwa. Hensley's there to clear it out for a throw in, though. And a couple subs now coming in for St. Croix. First appearance of the match for Annabelle Hillstrom, number 16, the junior out of Augustana, who you see there on the right. And number 17, Callie Tumanen, a 2024 grad at St. Catherine's. Throw-in comes into Weimer, and immediately Hillstrom gets stuck in, nearly wins it back. Weimer comes away with it, though. In the box, Hensley clears. Out into space, and Nelson will look to run onto this one. Nelson, I would imagine, will try to send this one on pretty quickly. Nelson is going to hold it up a little, now on to Smith. Smith lets it run. Smith trying to get there, but cut off. It's played back to Daly, and a foul's given on Smith. This is Senator with it, plays it back to Daly. Now McIntosh out wide left to Brunello. Stone and Brunello with a lot of space as this one comes up to Jordan. Stone with it up to Weimer. Now Jenkins has it. Jenkins looking to play one over the top. Dangerous ball cleared away by Henneman. Flag stayed down on the run by Burgess. Now it finds Jordan. Jordan top of the box. Leaves it for Burgess. Burgess with a shot and a little too high on that one. Really good opportunity. But another one over the bar for Sporting Connecticut, who still are unable to find the opener. Johnson will send it away for St. Croix Legacy. Johnson, little hitch on her run up when she boots it away. Sends it long. Stone heads it forward. Now it's cleared towards Smith. Smith did a good job taking that one down, looking to play a Nelson out wide. And advantage was initially given, but now it's called back for the foul on McIntosh. And so St. Croix Legacy will have a chance maybe to send one in the box here, as it looks like Schwa will take this free kick for St. Croix. Substitution for St. Croix is in for Legacy is number 6, Stella Nielsen. Nielsen, a sophomore at Concordia St. Paul, replacing Emily Olson, number 4, who will go to the bench. And now we will see if St. Croix can do anything on this free kick. Rolling into the 34th minute here momentarily. Schwa will take it. Sent in, headed into the goal. It's an own goal. It came off of a Sporting Connecticut player, and it's an own. PA says Nelson with the goal. I'd like to see a replay. It looked like it came off a Sporting Connecticut player. Watching it right now, and it did come off of a Sporting Connecticut player, so that will go down as an own goal. And it's 1-0 St. Croix with the lead. 34th minute on the goal. And Sporting Connecticut, who have had most of the possession in this match, now find themselves down 1-0, and St. Croix looking to hit them on the counter again here. As Nelson won that one back, but she's not happy with that pass. Gives it back to Sporting Connecticut. Sousa with it. Now McIntosh. This one's sent long, and Weimer's going to get there. Weimer turns back. Weimer trying to get away from Bonilla. Bonilla, good work initially. Jenkins got it. Bonilla got a little touch to it. Now it's deflected out off of Weimer. Comes all the way to Sousa. Burgess, that is Johnson with it. Now Burgess with it. Burgess, good turn into the box. Tries to leave it for Jenkins. Cleared away. Burgess plays it to Weimer. Weimer gets away from the first. Tries to lob this one in for Johnson. Ball falls awkwardly. Top of the 6-yard box and cleared away. Headed back by Brunello all the way to McIntosh. This is Henneman, who lets this one run for a St. Croix throw. Another sub for the Legacy is C.C. Emery will check in, freshman out of St. Catherine. Referee changing out the communications equipment there. Mentioned our referee crew, all-female crew for the semifinal number 1. Rebecca Greenberg, the center referee. Assistant referees Paige Bell and Ava Flores, and Alexa Ligori, the 4th official. Here's Tumanen, who sends one forward for Nelson. It's headed down by Brunello. And this is going to be a throw for St. Croix. Henneman over on the right side now. Over here on the left side, that is Hillstrom for St. Croix. This one will bounce out for a Sporting Connecticut throw. Here's Brunello with it from the left back position. Back it goes to Daly. Now Brunello has it again after playing a little 1-2 with Jordan. Back to Jordan on the left side. Jenkins has it. Out to Weimer. This one's sent in for Johnson to try to run onto, but not able to get to it before it goes out for a goal kick. So the goal again in the 34th minute. Ball sent in on a free kick that completely wrong-footed the keeper. Deflected off of Kylie McIntosh, the last one to get to it for Sporting Connecticut, and it's an own goal for St. Croix. Gives them the 1-0 lead. McIntosh will take the free kick. Short to Senator. This one's sent in for Weimer. Weimer gets there, but unable to get a good enough touch on it, and Johnson covers it up. Kind of got caught on a little half bounce there by Weimer. Didn't get good contact on it, if any at all, and Johnson was able to secure it. Good work by Hillstrom to keep this one in, and Hillstrom is unable to win a throw. It will go back to Sporting Connecticut on the throw. This is Stone with it. Now falls to Sousa. Weimer in over the head of Jenkins. Runs all the way to Johnson. Will take her time to pick this one up. Here in the 40th minute of this first half. Johnson boots it long. Nelson got the original first touch to that, and then Nielsen tried to send it on. Ends up running all the way back to Daly. Senator has it back to McIntosh. McIntosh sends one out for Weimer to try to get to. Henneman got there, but Weimer ends up with it. Weimer tries to turn back inside. Henneman wins it, but Stone will get there. Stone for Senator. Johnson to Jenkins, back to Johnson. Johnson, great chance, pulls it wide right. And again, Sporting Connecticut creating good chances, but unable to put one in the back of the net. Hadley Johnson to take this goal kick. Stone gets to it. Stone looking for Jordan. Tried to sneak one in instead to Jenkins. Now it's sent on for Smith to try to run to. McIntosh gets there first. Plays it back to Daly. Sousa, long ball up ahead for Johnson. Johnson takes it down well. Heavy touch there, though, as Emery nearly won it back. Runs to Hillstrom, who plays it back to keeper Hadley Johnson. And Hadley Johnson plays it out for a throw. Another sub for St. Croix Legacy, as Emily Olson will check back into the match, and Henze will get a breather.
The match for St. Croix Legacy, number 4, Emily Olson.
Savannah Stockness will move back into central defensive position for St. Croix. This one's cleared away for Brunello. Brunello takes it down well. On to Jordan. Jordan, nice turn there. Jordan, top of the 18, leaves it for Weimer. Weimer drops it back to Senator. Senator, almost one too many touches. It goes to Stone, who leaves for Jordan. 1-2 back to Stone, too heavy. Stone's able to track it down, drops for Senator. Now Senator. And the D gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins turns left-footed, shot in the goal. And Amani Jenkins gets the equalizer for Sporting Connecticut in the 43rd minute. And that one hurts St. Croix Legacy quite a bit. So St. Croix really leaving space there, and Senator found Jenkins, who turned, took a couple dribbles and put it in with the left foot. And it's 1-1 just before halftime. Schwab plays it across to Hillstrom. Hillstrom, long ball up ahead. Stone heads it high into the air. And a foul's won by St. Croix. So the last goal scored by Amani Jenkins, assisted by Emily Senator, tied us up at 1. Jenkins plays this one all the way back to Burgess. It leaves for Sousa. Sporting Connecticut have had more chances. They've had more possession. St. Croix Legacy jumped out to the 1-0 lead, though, on the own goal off the set piece. Now Sporting Connecticut trying to be a little bit more expressive here at the end of this first half. You may have just heard the PA announcer. 4 minutes at a minimum of stoppage here in this first half. Here's Burgess with it. Burgess out wide to Johnson. Johnson, left-footed shot. Can't get her foot around it, but it is deflected out for a corner. First corner kick of the match for Sporting Connecticut. As Burgess will take it. Burgess sends this one in. McIntosh headed that one down. It's deflected away, though. Stone, a chance for a second ball in. Jenkins heads this one and didn't get much behind it. It deflects up in the air, and Johnson retrieves it for St. Croix. Well, that first ball, McIntosh looked like didn't expect the ball to run all the way to her and miscued on the header. It was awkward, but St. Croix did enough to get that one away as this one runs all the way to Daly. Here's Sousa with it. Sousa to Burgess. Burgess trying to play this one all the way to Weimer. Well, it nearly got there. Weimer is going to get to it in the 18-yard box. Weimer turns, chips one for Johnson. Johnson tracks it down. Can't get by the defender Schwa, though, who wins it, but it only finds Jordan. Jordan still in the 18-yard box. Crosses it in, deflected for another corner. Late in the second minute of stoppage time here of 4 minutes. This corner taken by Jordan, taken short. Weimer sends one in. It runs all the way to McIntosh, who, again, didn't expect that one to run to her and could have had a chance to put that one at least on goal, but instead it's all the way out for a goal kick for Johnson. Hadley Johnson's ball forward, won by Jenkins. Heads it up ahead for Abby Johnson. And that is our halftime whistle. So 1 half in the books, and it is St. Croix Legacy who jumps out to the early 1-0 lead, but the equalizer by Amani Jenkins gives Sporting Connecticut a chance to start with a clean slate in the second half. 45 minutes in the books, 45 to play. It is Sporting Connecticut 1, St. Croix Legacy 1 here at the WPSL semifinals.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time.
Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages.
Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan.
Dedicated to player development through professional training.
Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent.
We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL.
We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching.
Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play.
Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind.
Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics,
Letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail.
whether it's a championship win or a legendary play.
NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate.
Call 586-304-4405
And start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination.
Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league,
Our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people.
register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th.
The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva,
It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16
with an early bird registration fee of $175
if registered by July 7th.
Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs.
From high-quality production to exceptional coverage,
We ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today.
call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast.
And let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time.
Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages.
Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan.
Dedicated to player development through professional training.
Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent.
We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL.
We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching.
Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair fair play.
Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind.
Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics,
Letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail.
whether it's a championship win or a legendary play.
NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast.
Start the second half of semifinal number 1. Sporting Connecticut and St. Croix Legacy knotted up at 1. Let's look at some halftime stats for you for Sporting Connecticut. 9 shots attempted, 2 for St. Croix. And shots on goal 3-1. Sporting Connecticut with the lead there. Sporting Connecticut had 2 corner kicks, both of them late in that first half, to 1 for St. Croix Legacy. And not many stoppages in play, just 3 fouls against Sporting Connecticut, 2 against St. Croix in that first half. First goal coming in the 34th minute on a own goal. Ball sent into the box by St. Croix's Grace Schwa that was headed in by Sporting Connecticut player Kylie McIntosh into her own goal. Sporting Connecticut responded quickly and now look to be on the attack as we start the second half. Here's Jenkins, who had that goal for Sporting Connecticut to tie us up at 1, who plays it out wide on the left side to Taylor. Taylor sends one in, back post. Good ball in. Unable to get there was Jordan. One back by St. Croix. Vandewalker sends one up for Smith. McIntosh cuts it out, though. The wind that you hear at the back of Sporting Connecticut here for this second half, as this one sent on towards Schwa, who clears it away. Meyer in midfield. Able to find Nelson with it. Nelson up ahead. Nelson gets by the defender. Nelson leaves it for Vandewalker. Vandewalker crosses it in over the head of Nelson. Ball's loose. Daly can't get there. Does get a touch to it. Nelson tracks it down. Nelson tries to turn and have another go at it. Stone gets to it first, but Stockness will come in to get to it and win it back for St. Croix, off to Nelson, who wins a throw. Good opportunity there for St. Croix early in this second half. Our referees in this match: center referee Rebecca Greenberg, assistant referees Paige Bell and Ava Flores, and Alexa Ligori is our 4th official. This one sent in and deflects right back to Bonilla. Leaves it for Nelson. Nelson looking to get by Brunello and scores another throw for St. Croix Legacy. Ball in, cleared away. Finds Stockness. Stockness sends one in low right to Daly, who takes it on 2 hops. Sent long for Weimer. Left back for Jenkins. Jenkins into the box, crosses one in. And it's one back by Bonilla. And a free kick for St. Croix Legacy. By the way, it is Liz DeBlasi in goal for the second half for Sporting Connecticut. The junior out of University of Connecticut. Appreciate all of you watching on the National Soccer Network tonight. If you want to leave a comment, we'll say hello to you wherever you're watching from tonight. Stone plays it back to McIntosh. McIntosh long ball ahead. Jenkins deflects it on. And Weimer was in an offside position. Free kick taken by Schwa. This is Marissa Bonilla. Chested down by Stone, but Nelson gets there first. Now Stockness. Stockness loses out to Callie Dean Kraft, who's in the match for the first time for Sporting Connecticut, number 63. Kraft has it. All in deflected, and it's going to end up going out for a St. Croix throw. Kraft making her first appearance, the freshman out of Fairleigh Dickinson University. Here's one that Senator finds. Senator had the assist on Jenkins' goal to make it 1-1. Now Kraft plays back to Sousa. Sousa out to Jordan. Oh, correction, that is McFadden, I believe, in there on the right side, who plays it back to Sousa. Now Stone into Weimer, back out to Brunello. Brunello to Weimer. Now Jenkins, back to Weimer. Weimer. 1-2 into the box, cleared away by Hensey. This is Kraft who comes away with it, plays it out to McFadden. Now McFadden with it again. McFadden low ball in, it goes through everyone's legs and out for a goal kick. Our second match scheduled to start around 8:30 this evening Central Time here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, between the defending national champion California Storm, 9 wins and 1 loss for them in their 10 matches this year, against the South Region champions Chattanooga FC, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss for Chattanooga. Here's Senator with it. Back to McIntosh. Now Stone ahead to Jenkins, leaves it for Kraft. Kraft back to Stone. Stone for Jenkins, now to Stone again. Now Weimer left side. Weimer sends it out wide to Taylor. Jenkins in the 18 now for Stone. Stone tried to play it back to Jenkins, and Jenkins wasn't making that run, and Johnson will pick it up. Good idea by Stone, but Jenkins had a little bit of a different idea. And Hadley Johnson will punt it away. You see, into the wind, not able to send that one near as far as she did in the first half, punting the ball away. As this one, wind aided, will bounce all the way to Jenkins. Jenkins in the corner of the 18-yard box. Jenkins sends back to Weimer. Good recovery by Meyer, who wins a free kick as Weimer commits the foul. Appreciate it. Looks like Dickinson Vilma. Hope I got that pronunciation right. Watching from Minnesota. Here's Jenkins with it. Jenkins now to Weimer. Weimer, top of the 18. Weimer steps aside. It's turned onto the bar by Hadley Johnson. What a save. And cleared away. from Lexi Taylor, and it's 2-1 Sporting Connecticut. So the first lead of the match comes for Sporting Connecticut in the 54th minute, and it's Tiffany Weimer who scores. The player coach for Sporting Connecticut with the goal, and a great ball in from Lexi Taylor makes that possible. It all started from the giveaway by St. Croix, and they are punished, and it is 2-1. Smith will take this kickoff for St. Croix as Weimer will trot back to midfield. 2-1, Sporting Connecticut with their first lead of the match. And a free kick here for St. Croix as Jenkins commits the foul. Olsen goes to ground. So Sporting Connecticut, who scored 9 in their conference semifinal match and then won by a 2-1 score, in the regional semifinal match, and won by a 2-1 score in the regional finals, now with a 2-1 lead here. Senator sends one up that's deflected onto, I believe that was Stockness that had it. Now Smith out wide left for Vandewalker, but too much on that one. Here's Senator finding space. Plays in Kraft. Kraft going to be able to track this one down and have a lot of room on the right side. Kraft crosses it in. Hinsey plays it down for Henneman to clear. Jenkins gets there. On to McFadden now. Cleared away, but only to Jenkins. Jenkins, ball across. Bonilla heads out to Nelson. And this is where St. Croix want to hit on the counter. Nelson with a lot of room. Nelson cuts back, gets by the defender, Brunello, but McIntosh is there to clear it. Bonilla will take the throw for St. Croix. Brunello heads it down to Senator. Bad back pass. Meyer's there. Meyer for Vandewalker, but it's cut out by McFadden. Ball up ahead to Weimer. Weimer looking for Jenkins. Gets it to her in the channel on the left. Jenkins shot from distance. Heads way over the top and out for a goal kick. (2-1) Sporting Connecticut with the lead. Both of these teams making their first ever appearance at the WPSL Championship. Back to both of them, as mentioned in the first half, making their first ever appearance in the WPSL postseason this year. And both winning their regions. Sporting Connecticut went to Niagara and beat the host team, Niagara, 18-12, 9-0 to start their regional run, and then defeated Pennsylvania Classics 2-1 in the finals. It's a free kick here for Sporting Connecticut. St. Croix Legacy was down here in Oklahoma last weekend. They played at Oklahoma City FC in the Central Region semifinals, defeated Union Kansas City 3-1, and then took down Oklahoma City FC 2-1 in the regional final. Here's a ball up ahead in the box, and this one is deflected back out. Brunello trying to run onto it. Taylor, who had that assist, unable to get a shot on goal there, and now Meyer gets it out to Nelson. Nelson up ahead to Meyer. Meyer, great move to get away from traffic, but no one home as she plays it in towards the 18. Ball's picked up by DeBlasi. DeBlasi will drop kick it away. All the way back to Schwa. Up ahead to Nelson. Nelson turns it to Meyer. Now Nelson with it, turns inside on Brunello. Nelson leaves for Smith. Smith back to Nelson. Nelson right side of the 18. Nelson turns on her left foot, ball deflected, runs all the way to Vandewalker. Vandewalker looking to get away from the defense, and it's cleared away by McFadden, who came all the way back to help. Up ahead to Jenkins, out wide to Weimer, who will hold this one up. We see Garcia about to check back in for Sporting Connecticut. Juliana Garcia waiting there by the fourth official. Weimer up to Jenkins. Jenkins out wide to Taylor. Taylor with the assist on that second goal. Stone now to Weimer. Jenkins poked away, and Smith will get to it. Smith looking to get away from McIntosh. Smith, bad second touch there, and McIntosh plays it all the way back to DeBlasi. DeBlasi sends this one long. Over everyone's head to Weimer. Weimer tries to find the keeper off her line and sends this one over the top. We will have the sub now as Garcia will check into the match, and Emily Senator, who had the assist on the first goal of the match, will head to the bench for a breather.
Number 18, Juliana Garcia.
Hensey with it for St. Croix. Both these teams nearly identical color schemes, black, orange, and white. The next match going to be Battle of the Blues, as Chattanooga and California Storm both wear blue primarily. Don't think they'll both be in blue tonight. That would make it tough for me. Here's McIntosh with it, back to DeBlasi. Garcia leaves for McIntosh against St. Croix. Fine with letting Sporting Connecticut complete passes here, just trying to keep everything in front of them. Goes all the way back to DeBlasi. 63rd minute of this match. 2-1 Sporting Connecticut with the lead. McIntosh, who was responsible for that own goal, gave St. Croix Legacy the lead, plays it forward. Now this is Kraft with it. Kraft looking to play in Jenkins. Hensey cuts it out. Up to Meyer. Now Stockness out wide right to Bonilla. Bonilla ball up ahead for Vandewalker, who's making that run diagonally. Brunello gets there first. Vandewalker tries to win it, but can't keep it in play. It'll be a throw for Sporting Connecticut. This one goes back to DeBlasi, who leaves for McIntosh. See the shadow moving across the field here as the sun begins to set. Behind the press box here at Neil Patterson Stadium in Stillwater. I believe this is the 5th year in a row that Neil Patterson has been the host of the WPSL Championship. Great hosts they are, great facility, incredible grass field. It's in really good shape this year, as you can see from the broadcast. This one's sent long to Brunello, who plays it out for a throw. Bonilla looking to take it quickly. Stone heads it forward. Meyer wins it back. Now Nelson has it. Nelson can't get away from Brunello and again has a throw. Bonilla takes that one quickly to Nelson. And another throw for for St. Croix Legacy. Bonilla's arms are going to get tired if she keeps having throw-ins, and she's got another one down by the corner flag here. Smith. And again, unable to keep it in is Sporting Connecticut, and this time Bonilla will take the throw all the way back to Schwa. Schwa leaves for Hensey. Hensey across to Henneman. Sends it up ahead for Smith, and McIntosh will let it run all the way to the keeper, DeBlasi, who's going to pick it up. She'll make Smith run to challenge it, and now we'll pick it up here in the 66th minute. DeBlasi sends it long. It's up at the feet of Garcia. Back to Sousa, who plays all the way back to DeBlasi. This one's sent long, and Weimer. Is Weimer onside? Weimer was onside. The flag stayed down, but it rolls all the way to Hadley Johnson. Appreciate Peggy for reaching out. Peggy says that she and the Hensey family are in Minnesota watching. She says, go Legacy. St. Croix had the early lead in this one. They're trailing now 2-1. And looking for an important equalizer here, as Brunello had one too many bites at the apple and is going to get a talking to by the official. It's our center referee, Rebecca Greenberg, who has a discussion with Brunello, who gives away that free kick. No cards given yet in this match. Not a whole lot of fouls, truthfully, in this match. Schwa will take this free kick. Sent forward, headed down by Brunello. Olsen and Jenkins get there around the same time, but it runs to Henneman. Now Vandewalker with it. Vandewalker gets away from the defender Sousa. Vandewalker sends one in, deflected by McIntosh. Vandewalker's second pass also deflected, and this one's going to stay in play and find McIntosh. McIntosh sends it long for Jenkins. Jenkins into the midfield, looking for Taylor, and it deflects onto the feet of Olsen. Olsen gets away from the first defender, not the second, though, as McFadden got there. Olsen does win back possession. Now McFadden commits a foul. Probably not quite close enough to put the ball into the box here, as it will be taken quickly by St. Croix. It wasn't a free kick from much further forward than that last spot where St. Croix scored in the first half on an own goal, as this is sent into the box, and McIntosh looking to keep it away from Smith. Smith gets a foot to it, but McIntosh clears it. In the first half, though, you got to remember St. Croix on that free kick had the wind at their back as well, which helped them. Wind about 10 to 15 miles an hour at the back of Sporting Connecticut here in this second half. This one's headed down by Stockness, and Meyer is fouled by Garcia, and another free kick, and this one will be sent into the box by St. Croix. Free kick going to be taken by Grace Schwa, sophomore at Bemidji State. She will send this one into the box. This one goes all the way to DeBlasi. Boy, that one hung up right around the top of the 6-yard box, and DeBlasi but it runs to Taylor. Taylor, who had the assist on the second goal, finds McFadden. McFadden looking for Jenkins. Jenkins shoots with the right foot, deflected. It'll be a corner. Corner for Sporting Connecticut. Here in the 70th minute. And again, I am sure we will have a stoppage for water break coming up here in the next 3 or 4 minutes. As this corner is sent in to the back post and headed away. It'll run to Weimer. Weimer sends it back in. Hadley Johnson has to get a hand up as that one was sent in at the back post. And had Hadley Johnson not gotten there, that would have been in for goal number 3. Between a shot and a pass. Sent it towards the back post, seeing if anybody would get in the way. And the only person that got in the way was Hadley Johnson, who made a great save. Another corner sent in. Sousa gets to this one, and Sousa puts it in. Tori Sousa with the goal in the 71st minute. The assist. One Sporting Connecticut. What a perfectly placed header by Sousa over the defender and off the inside of the post. And Sporting Connecticut has 1 foot in the championship match here on Sunday night, up 3-1 now in the 71st minute. And with that, we will head to our second water break of this match, our second half water break. We will be back shortly after we take a little 3-1 Sporting Connecticut with the lead in the 72nd minute as we step away.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or
Welcome back to Neil Patterson Stadium after that quick water break. We are about to get back underway in the 73rd minute with Sporting Connecticut now up 3-1 after the goal against St. Croix Legacy. Meyer lost possession there as it's won back for Sporting Connecticut by Jordan. Burgess back in the match as well for Sporting Connecticut as here's Jordan. Tries to play it into Burgess. And a foul's given. It might be a handball, I think, given against Bonilla. Free kick for Sporting Connecticut. Jordan with it. Into the 18-yard box. Jordan crosses it. There's a shot and another goal. Kara Jordan with the assist and Abby Johnson with the goal. Sporting Connecticut extends the lead. Jordan, great job getting away from the first defender. And then a really good pullback, and Abby Johnson puts it into the back of the net to make it 4 for Sporting Connecticut. St. Croix Legacy will have to change the tactics now. They're going to have to try to get the ball forward. As Nelson has gone more central and Smith out to the right side now. Here's Stone with it to Jordan. Jordan up ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to send that one wide. Runs to Kraft. Kraft gets away from the defender. Good work by Callie Dean Kraft that time. On to Jenkins. Jenkins lost out to Meyer. Good tackle by Meyer. Off to Smith. Smith looking to play in Nelson. Nelson holds up. Now goes at Brunello. Brunello does a good job using leverage to keep that away from Nelson. Win it back and get it to McIntosh. Now Brunello has it. Stone to Jordan. Jordan trying to play in Burgess. Hensey and Burgess in a foot race. Hensey wins it, but Hadley Johnson is not able to distribute that one. It'll go out for a throw. Taylor and McFadden back in for Sporting Connecticut. Taylor, who assisted on the second goal.
And number 36, Lily McFadden.
And then Sousa will come off, who scored the third goal for Sporting Connecticut, as McFadden will come on. Play on the right side defensively. Jenkins to Jordan. Excuse me, that's Taylor. And now Burgess has it one back from her by Stockness. But now this is Abby Johnson who leaves for Garcia. Garcia can't get away from a couple of legacy players there, and it'll roll and be cleared by Henneman. On to Vandewalker. On it goes to Stockness. Now sent to Stone. Stone back to Jordan. All the way to DeBlasi, now to McIntosh. McIntosh finds Taylor. McFadden to Garcia. Garcia. To Johnson. Now it comes back in the middle to Burgess. Here's Jenkins. Jenkins trying to chip one in for Burgess. Hensey gets there first. Burgess nearly took it down on the second touch. Now it comes to Jenkins again. Back it goes to Jordan. Stone into Jenkins. Jenkins, a shot from distance, over everything and out for a goal kick. 78th minute as subs for St. Croix Legacy about to come into the match, as Callie Tumanen into the match along with Stella Nielsen. As Olsen will come off and Hensey will come off as well for St. Croix Legacy. Four goals in fairly quick succession, unanswered for Sporting Connecticut. Here's a ball sent forward, deflected by Jordan and played all the way back to DeBlasi, and DeBlasi's not able to keep that one in. It's out for a throw. The match opened with an own goal in the 34th minute that gave St. Croix Legacy the lead, as that one's out for a goal kick. It came off of Smith last. And then the 4 goals scored by Sporting Connecticut. For halftime in the 43rd minute, Amari Jenkins scored. And then Tiffany Weimer scored in the 52nd minute. In the 70th minute, Tori Sousa made it 3-1, and then Abby Johnson's goal in the 74th minute made it 4-1. As Senator, who assisted on the first goal to Jenkins, back into the match. This one ahead for Burgess, one back though by Nielsen. Nielsen to Henneman. Up ahead it goes to Tumanen. McIntosh wins it back to Burgess. Burgess looking to play this one into space for Abby Johnson. Stockness will get there first, and Stockness plays it out for a throw. Taylor takes the throw and sends it into Jordan. Back to Taylor. Now this is Kara Jordan with it, the 2023 grad out of UConn. 3 UConn Huskies, past and present, on this Sporting Connecticut roster. In fact, all 3 of them out there on the pitch right now. Jordan and Taylor on the left side, and DeBlasi in goal. Here's Senator with it. Senator fights away from Meyer. Senator's pass, though, cut out. Nielsen cuts it out. Up ahead for Nelson. On back by Stone. Here's Stone with it. Stone trying to get it up to Johnson, who couldn't keep it in play. Throw for St. Croix. 82nd minute now. St. Croix going to have to do something special here in the last 8 minutes in stoppage time, as McIntosh sends this one forward. Headed into space as Burgess trying to get there, and Burgess will commit a foul. Schwa will take it quickly. Off it goes to Bonilla. Bonilla, long ball ahead for Nelson. Goes over McIntosh, and finds Nelson. Nelson gets away from McIntosh now. Nelson looking to get away from Jordan, and Garcia comes over to help and clears it to Taylor. Taylor fighting with Bonilla, plays it back to Jordan. St. Croix Legacy just look really tired right now. They are chasing the game down 4-1. Here's Jordan with it. Up ahead, taken away by Meyer. Meyer lost out to Taylor, who sends it forward into space, and Schwa will track it down. Schwa up ahead for Meyer. Meyer, good first touch, able to keep possession there. Back to Schwa. And Bonilla can't keep that one in. It'll be a throw for Sporting Connecticut. Our second final scheduled to start around 8:30 tonight between the California Storm, defending WPSL champions and West Region champions this year, and Chattanooga FC, the winners of the South Region. As here's Burgess with it. Burgess held on to it too long and won by St. Croix Legacy, and now we've got a foul and a free kick here for St. Croix. Chattanooga won their conference championship over Nashville Rhythm 1-0 back on July 3rd. And then went to the Southern Regional Championship in Washington, D.C. at McLean Soccer, and they won against Arlington Soccer Blue in the semifinals and then took down Louisiana Crew Rush in the championship match. 4-0 was the score of that championship match. They defeated Arlington Soccer Blue 3-1. And for California Storm, they dusted El Paso Surf 7-0 in their first match in regional play and defeated SoCal Union in the championship match by a score of 2-0. So our two teams in our second semifinal at their regional play outscored their opponents 16-1 combined to get here to Stillwater. So should have a good one there. This one comes back to Jordan. Now Stone, Sporting Connecticut just trying to pass it around here in the last 5 minutes and see this one out. Here's a ball popped up for Johnson to try to run onto. Cleared away by Schwa. Callie Dean Kraft trying to track this one down. It's kept in. It's going to run all the way back to McFadden. McFadden leaves for Garcia. Pass a little wide, though, and Stone's got to come clean it up. Now to Johnson, who's onside if she can keep this in. Johnson is able to keep it in right by the corner flag. Plays back to Kraft. Kraft, corner of the 18. Kraft in the box for Burgess, and pass a little wide, and Burgess unable to get there. Hadley Johnson will boot it away. Stone out wide, it goes to Taylor. Taylor had the great assist on the second goal for Sporting Connecticut. Taylor down to the corner. Out it goes to Jordan. Stone back to Jordan, back to Stone. Here's Jordan with it. Jordan out wide to Taylor. A couple of UConn teammates there on the left side. Taylor turns in, gets past the first, can't get past the second defender. Cleared away, but again, only as far as Stone. Back to McIntosh, 87th minute now. Sporting Connecticut with the 4-1 lead. Sporting Connecticut, not a whole lot of interest in going forward right now. More about making St. Croix have to win the ball back. Here's Senator, as now this one's sent forward. Abby Johnson plays it down to Taylor. Taylor to Burgess. Burgess couldn't control, though, and it runs to the St. Croix player who clears it away. All the way down to DeBlasi. By the way, it was Stockness that cleared it away for St. Croix. Here's Stockness with it again. Henneman looking to get by Kraft. This one's headed away by Jordan, out to Johnson. Johnson plays it down to Senator, who plays it up into the channel for Burgess. Burgess in the 18-yard box. Burgess turns, waiting for help. Johnson in the middle of the box. Johnson gets there, and no penalty given. It'll run to the keeper, Hadley Johnson, as Abby Johnson couldn't grab her second goal. Our referee, Rebecca Greenberg, right there on the spot, waving away the penalty claims. And a throw here for for St. Croix Legacy is subs for Sporting Connecticut and St. Croix Legacy. Tiffany Weimer, who scored the second goal, back in for Sporting Connecticut, replacing Christina Stone, who's been great in midfield all game, the 2024 Hartford grad. And Olsen back in the match. I believe that was Olsen that came back in for St. Croix Legacy. It was Olsen who came back into the match. 89th minute now. McIntosh sends this one back to DeBlasi. McIntosh ball ahead. We'll find Bonilla, who heads back the other way for St. Croix. Trying to play the 1-2 on the edge there with Emery, and it's one back by Sporting Connecticut. Here's Jordan with it. Now Garcia to Taylor. Taylor's ball ahead. Deflects out for a throw. I thought it was going to be for Sporting Connecticut, but it will be a St. Croix throw.
There will be 3 minutes of added stoppage time.
3 minutes scheduled to be added on here in this match. Another throw here for St. Croix. Emery will take it. Sends it into Vandewalker. Vandewalker heads it into the box, but nobody there as McFadden will clear. This finds Nielsen. Nielsen with a long shot. Deflected and cleared by Garcia. All the way back to Stockness, who will leave it for Hadley Johnson. Schwa, long ball up ahead. Headed by Jordan up to Garcia. McFadden back to DeBlasi. Plays it out short to, McIntosh to DeBlasi. Now it's McFadden to Kraft. Back to McFadden. This one's going to run all the way to Burgess. Burgess in a lot of space. As a lot of space is open in midfield as both teams got to be tired at this point in the match. Here's Weimer. Weimer, great ball in for Johnson. Johnson didn't have the angle to shoot. Tried to turn back, but Henneman did a good job of shielding her away from the ball, and Henneman wins a free kick. Brianna Henneman did a good job there as St. Croix will take the free kick quickly. Up ahead it goes to Emery. Bonilla back to Olsen. Olsen finds Nielsen. Nielsen up ahead for Smith. Smith looking to get away from McIntosh. Smith unable to do so as McIntosh plays it back to the keeper DeBlasi. Garcia out to Kraft. Into stoppage time here. Again, a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're about halfway into that now. Throw in for Sporting Connecticut, who are going to advance to the WPSL Championship match coming up on Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So it'll be 8 p.m. in Connecticut for that match here from Stillwater. It will take on the winner of our next match here, either California Storm or Chattanooga FC. That one's scheduled to start at around 8:30 tonight. This ball is nearly one back. It is one back as Smith gets there. Now Emery back to Smith. Smith unable to corral that one, and McIntosh sends it long. Final minute of stoppage time now. Vandewalker looking to get away from McFadden and does. Vandewalker switches it across to Bonilla. Bonilla for Emery. Emery looking to cross one in low. Good cross. Top of the box now. It comes to Bonilla. Bonilla has room to shoot. Great save by DeBlasi. And McIntosh skies it up in the air. Still in the 18 is Emery looking to win it down. Emery unable to keep it in play, though, and a throw for Sporting Connecticut. That might be last attempt of the match for either team here. We are running to the end of our 3 minutes of stoppage time. And there is your final whistle. A first-half goal by St. Croix Legacy is erased late in the first half by Amani Jenkins, and then 3 goals in a row in the second half allow Sporting Connecticut to take the lead and pull away. The goals coming from Tiffany Weimer, Tori Sousa, and then the fourth goal of the night from Abby Johnson. And Sporting Connecticut wins it by a score of 4-1 here tonight. Great season for St. Croix Legacy. They finished with 9 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses on the year. And as a national semifinalist, and for Sporting Connecticut, they improved to 12 wins, no draws, 1 loss on the season, and they are into the national championship match on Sunday night here in Stillwater. 7 p.m. for that match on Sunday. You can watch it right here on NSN where you're watching this one tonight. And don't forget, we've got one more semifinal coming up. Jump over to that stream to watch it with us at around 8:30 tonight as California Storm will take on Chattanooga FC. Again, final score here from Stillwater, Sporting Connecticut 4, St. Croix Legacy 1. My name is Todd Lisenby. Thank you so much for watching here tonight.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.